What up YouTube? So today I have my favorites for the month of May to share with you guys, and I would have to say for the month of May I tried out a lot of different products and I did a lot of different makeup looks and kind of found makeup products that were like my jam this month. And I also found new products towards the end of this month that I know for sure that I'll be loving. But I also have skincare products that I do want to talk to you guys about and show you that I also have been loving for the month of May. If you haven't noticed, we started weekly vlogs on my channel, and I don't think I told you guys why that came about. So my husband has a job that requires him to be away from home every week. He's away from home for about 3 or 4 days, and then he's home for the rest of the week. But sometimes he may not come home at all. So I decided to start vlogging so that he wouldn't miss out on family things that we do and things that I wish he were there for. That's why we started vlogging. So I hope you guys really enjoy that. You kind of get a little piece of my life and our life and kind of what we do on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes it'll be really exciting, like the vlog I had this past week, which is weekly vlog number 2, and sometimes it will not be so exciting because we'll just be home. I think that's all I have to update you guys on. So let's get into my favorites for the month of May. First, we're going to talk about skincare, and the first product I want to talk about, and I really have been loving this month, is the Origins Active Charcoal Mask to Clear Pores. Oh my goodness. So if you have big pores, or if you get gunk in your pores that make your skin feel really bumpy, like with tiny bumps, this guy is your lifesaver. I only use it like once a week, maybe every 2 weeks. I don't use it that much because you shouldn't, but whenever I feel like my skin is just really bumpy and really has just so much going on, I will put on the mask and it just clears it right up. Like my pores are like clear, my skin is so smooth, and I really like it. It is on the expensive side. I picked it up at Ulta, but I think it is definitely worth the money. Actually, I think it was only 28 bucks, but depending on your budget or your idea of makeup buying, it might be expensive or it might not. I really wanted to do a facial because I felt like my skin was just so bad, and when I bought that mask, it just like solved all my problems. Like, I know that's kind of, you know, like a mask really, but just for what I was looking for and what I needed, it just cleared it all up. So another mask I have been loving is the Mask of Magnaminty by Lush. This is an old-time favorite of mine. I love this mask. It is so good. This is what it looks like. Smells so good, just so minty and fresh, but it also has beans in it so that when the mask is done and you're scrubbing your face or you're trying to wash it off, the beans kind of scrub into your skin so that you get more use out of the mask. And I really think that it is a really good buy. It is natural, all natural. If you're about that life, you should check this out. But it's definitely one of my faves. I will put it like right underneath my eyes right here, like in this area, and it just really does a really good job of getting rid of any gunk or whatever and just making my skin nice and soft, and it just feels so refreshing. So to apply those masks, I have been loving this e.l.f. mask applier thingy. I think that's what it is. But when I did the e.l.f. full face makeup challenge, I kind of was just also looking for stuff just to get, and I saw this mask thing. It gets all over your hands, or if you have nails, it gets in your nails. So then I was kind of like, I think I need that. And it is so helpful. This part, the spatula part right here, is flimsy, but it's durable enough to apply the mask very evenly on your face. So you just can squeeze the mask or scoop it onto the spatula, and then you just apply it to your face. And it is so convenient. Like, so convenient. And then this side, which is a small brush side, so if you're familiar with charcoal masks, they are very hard to wash off. You kind of have to use a towel to take the mask off. But with this side, kind of helps to break up the product when you're ready to wash it off, but it doesn't necessarily do the job for you, as in take off the whole mask. So just keep that in mind. It kind of helps to just break it up but that's it. But I have been loving this side. I don't know if that's just doing too much, but it was just getting in my nails and it was just all over the place, so I wasn't really liking that. The next makeup product that I want to talk about is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I love this guy. Like I said, I've been wearing makeup a lot this month. It's so convenient. You just put it on a cotton pad, takes your makeup right off, and it honestly makes your skin feel so clean. You could just do that and go about your day, but I do the extra step of washing my face just, you know, because I need to. I did do a review on this, so if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. It is an old video, probably about 1.5 years or 2 years old, but everything I said in the video I still stand by, and this product is still so good. So the last skincare item I wanted to talk about are these guys. So this is by the brand Drunk Elephant, and I have been using this guy mostly, but if you are not familiar with them, it is a brand that Sephora carries, and I think it's fairly new. It is a skincare brand. I am very interested in their glycolic night serum, but the only thing about it is that it is so expensive. I was able to get these two guys. It is their trial size, and it came in like a little tin can, and it was 25 bucks for these guys. For just this guy, the actual size, it is $90. That is like a gym membership to me, and that is just, you know, a week of groceries to me. Like, I can't get myself to purchase that unless I get like birthday money or, you know, just something like that. I still do have product in here, so I have been using this faithfully every night, and I've noticed such a difference in my skin. My pores seem smaller, and I don't know. I've also noticed that my brow hairs have grown a lot, like not only the length, but in areas that were sparse have grown hair, and I think it was this guy, because ever since I've started using this, I've noticed that. I do love this guy. I use this one every now and then if my skin feels dry. It's kind of an oil, a luxury facial oil, but this guy is my jam. This is my jam. Hopefully I'll get the courage to buy a full size. So that is all of the skincare products that I have been loving for the month of May. Now we will go on to makeup. So it is very small. It is a very small kind of niche I have going on here. So first I will talk about these makeup fixing mist. I don't know if I mentioned them in my other favorites. I probably did, but I am almost done with this guy. Can you believe that? I have used a lot of this guy. I really like these fixing mists. I honestly use this one every time before I put on makeup. Every time. It just makes me feel so refreshed and just ready to put on a full face of makeup. And as for this guy, it smells divine. And it is just so refreshing as well. I love it. But my makeup does last all day when I wear those products, and they are just so good, especially for being a drugstore brand. It's definitely on the higher end of the drugstore brand, but it is so worth the money. The next product I want to talk about is the Farsali Unicorn Essence. I haven't used it this much this month, but I have been enjoying it this month whenever I have used it, and I've noticed that it does a really good job of priming my face before makeup, as well as just making my skin look so flawless and just so beautiful. So I really like this product, and there's so much product in here, and it moisturizes your skin. It just makes me feel like my skin is really set and ready to apply makeup on top. Another makeup products I have been loving are these eyeshadows by Melt, and as well as their digital dust highlighter in Stargazer. So for the eyeshadows, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, my Instagram is right here. But if you follow me, you know that I have been loving these eyeshadows. I have been using them in my videos on Instagram and the tutorials and whatnot. And I honestly think like this little magnetic thing that they got going on here is so cool. The size of these shadows are like awesome, because you get so much product rather than how much you would get in a palette. If you do beauty videos or, you know, makeup looks or whatever, then you know that displaying it is so easy, because you just have to hold it. You don't have to hold a huge palette and like point at the colors. You could just, this is the color I'm using right here. Not only that, but the quality of the product is so amazing. So if you haven't tried them out, you definitely should. And I don't know what I waited so long for, because they're like my favorite eyeshadows to use right now. For the highlighter, girl, the highlighter is so stunning, and it's just it's not chalky whatsoever. It applies to your skin so smoothly. I have to swatch it for you guys because it is just so stunning right there. I've used it a lot this month, and I feel like it just does a really good job of applying a nice highlight, youthful glow to the skin. And it's not like bam in your face, but it's like, hey, I'm wearing highlighter, okay? They do have other shades, so considering your skin tone, the other shades, whether they fit you or not, I think this is the lightest shade, and it looks, I'm not wearing it today, sorry. It looks really good on my skin tone. It doesn't look like a white cast or anything like that, so I really like that. And it has like a magnetic closure, which is so convenient. The next and the last makeup product I am going to talk about is the BECCAXCHRISSY Teigen palette. So if you have not seen my review on them, I will list it down below as well. And I did compare it with the Jaclyn Hill palette that she did with Becca. This palette is seriously amazing. So if you do not have it, or if you're contemplating on getting it, you should. It is no way similar to Jaclyn Hill's whatsoever. The colors are so different, but I feel like if you are my shade or darker, this would be the perfect palette, especially with summer that is here already. It is the perfect palette, and it is so beautiful. I'm wearing it today, so I'm wearing the bronzer, which is Malibu Soleil. And I'm also wearing the highlighter in Beach Nectar. It is my favorite. It looks so natural on the skin. Definitely not like a blinding highlight, but it's still there. But I love to use it, especially for my nose. I feel like it does a really good job of contouring the nose in a natural way, not like in a noticeable way, but kind of noticeable. I use it all the time. I've used it so much this month because I'm just obsessed with it. And like I said before in my other video, I'm obsessed with the packaging. This palette is so stunning. Even if I didn't like it, I would have kept it because I wanted it in my collection. That is all my favorites for the month of May. I have really been loving these products, and through all the makeup looks I've done, I have been using it so often. I think that's all I have for you guys today. If you want to keep up with me elsewhere, I am on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at BREEK. If you aren't already, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next one.